Hi, new update video on my pregnancy. I am now officially 20 weeks. The last time I did a video, I was 7, so it's been quite a while. So there are a lot of things that I can go over in this video. I got over morning sickness, finally. It actually got worse and worse. So that really sucked. I don't really have cravings. My appetite is still kind of more, I want to only eat once or twice a day, which isn't good. I am on the low spectrum of my weight. And my baby likes to turn into a football pretty often, which is kind of a big strain on my stomach when she turns into a ball. Also, I learned at 12 weeks through a blood test that my baby is a girl. So that's pretty awesome. I have my next schedule appointment on my 21st week, which is next week. And hopefully I'll get like measurements and like a better ultrasound picture and go over all of that. As far as I can see right now, she's pretty dang small, like smaller than an average size baby, because I mean 20 weeks you'd think you would have a bump, and I don't really have one. I'll show you. Okay, so this is my belly at 20 weeks. I mean, to be honest, it kind of just looks like I'm still an average size person. There's not really a bump there. I mean, no one can tell. I'm 5 months pregnant and no one can tell. So it's different because, I mean, I have a friend who is, I want to say 14 weeks right now, and she's bigger than me. And it's just like, I don't know, I was expecting to be a little bit bigger. I'm kind of glad that I'm not too big yet, because I've been seeing that there are some things that are harder for me to do. I have some serious muscle weakness too, which is not very good. Since, I mean, eventually I'm going to have to carry a baby, and I'm going to have to carry more weight and stuff like that. So during these last couple weeks, shit has gone down. So when I was 16 weeks, well, actually before that, when I was about 10 to 12 weeks, I started developing a hip dislocation, I guess is what the doctor said. I thought it was just my arthritis acting up. And it makes sense for it to be hip dislocation because with my family, our joints dislocate very, very easily. They're nothing like too bad. I mean, my brother had to have surgery to stop his shoulder from dislocating all the time. And my hip has developed, my left hip has developed arthritis. Coming from the chiropractor that I went to, he said that I have arthritis in my left hip and my left shoulder. It could possibly just be that I am dislocating in those areas, that I have loose joints is what the doctor said. I haven't really looked far into that, but it was causing me a lot of pain at work to get up and down. There were a few times where I got stuck on the couch at home, and I had to have my boyfriend come home from work to get me off because I could not get off the couch. It was so extremely painful, and I was like trying different ways to like roll off the couch, and I couldn't do it because it was so horrible. And so I tried to talk with my boss about it, like, hey, this stuff is happening. this is what the doctor said. If it's possible, can I reduce my hours, or, have some sort of way so that I am not having to get up and down and go up and down the stairs all the time. I wanted to continue my work at my job, and I was pretty much told no, they couldn't do anything. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try doing some hip things to stop that from happening, like wearing a hip displacement belt, which is like a belt strap that goes around your hips, which caused me to have really bad indigestion when I tried wearing it. Plus, it didn't help with my hips whatsoever. I tried ice packing, I tried having myself massage it, I tried, getting as much rest as I could. I can't exactly afford going to a chiropractor all the time, so that was one thing that was suggested that I haven't done, but it was just not working, and my job was not willing to help me whatsoever with it. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to give my 30 days so I can finish out my month and have an extra $2,000 to put away for things that I need, And so I wrote a 30 days notice of resigning for my job. And then 2 days later, they said to me, we accept your resignation and don't come in the next day. And I was confused because I was like, well, I haven't resigned yet. I was giving my 30 days. I wasn't resigning. Like, I felt like I didn't have a way to disagree with it. I felt like I was just being booted out. And there was many times where I had felt that during my job where, like, this woman is trying to get me to leave. Like, she did not want me there. And, there were some very unfair circumstances, and I was trying, my hardest just to stay, I wanted to be that kind of woman who works her entire pregnancy. And they were not willing to work with me. They weren't willing to do anything. And they were rude. They were really mean sometimes. Like, I was getting blamed for things that weren't even my fault. And I can't even imagine ever talking to a pregnant woman the way they talk to me. But I was just like, this is just how it's done. This is just work environment, whatever. And then to not even get, like, okay, usually if you put in your notice, they'll still give you 2 weeks. They gave me 2 days before they were like, yep, you're out. And I was just like, okay, this is not how the working world works, okay? You can't just, when a person gives their notice to leave, you can't just remove them, okay? Because they haven't said, hey, I'm leaving yet. I gave my 30 days notice. That's what they asked me to do. And then they just removed me 2 days later. I was like, wow. And so, like, I know that there's actions that need to be taken because you can't act that way to pregnant women. And I'm hoping to eventually do them, but I haven't gotten there yet, especially because there are other factors in it right now. I was trying to heal myself after that because my joints are really bad at this moment. I'm having a really hard time sleeping because my body is really uncomfortable. I don't know how to describe it more than it's just really uncomfortable. And so usually I don't even go to bed till 3 a.m. My baby doesn't move, like, ever. and that was kind of a concerning thing to me. I've felt her move like randomly, but it's like once every 2 to 3 weeks, you know. But mostly, if I ever do feel her move, it's her turning into a football and being like this large object in my stomach. And it'll usually be on my left side where she'll be like that. And very often it's when I wake up in the morning where she's like that, where I was sleeping on one side for too long and then she just moved over there. I haven't bought anything for my baby yet. I'm 5 months pregnant and I haven't bought a single thing. And it makes me a little anxious, but I know that I have to wait for it, especially because my baby shower is in September and it's only July right now. And so people are going to start buying stuff. And also for the fact that I am moving to Texas. Yeah, in a month I am moving to Texas. The boyfriend got a job over there. And I have only been to Texas once, and it's for a couple hours because I had a layover to go to California. And so this will be a very new experience. I'll be in Austin, Texas. I've seen videos of all their stuff there, and it's pretty amazing. Definitely want to get out of Redding, California. There's becoming a very bad reputation here where everyone is crackheads. It's very often where we'll go for a drive at night and you can't even go a block without seeing someone flipping the fuck out and being not someone I would want to be around. And I'm not a judgy person, but there's some shit that I have seen and it's just like, holy crap. And this town is really amazing me because I mean, I came from not a good town, and this is taking the cake for sure. There are so many homeless and drug addicts here, and they live like everywhere. Like your next door neighbor is gonna be a fucking drug addict. It's how do you have a home? How do you have that? I don't get that. But whatever. So, for the sake of our baby, we are moving to Austin, Texas, and we're going to have this fabulous life, I'm hoping. And we're going to take a drive there, which is going to be interesting for being 6 months pregnant and driving a day and a half to another city. So, yay! What else? I have the picture of the ultrasound. We're going to be having a second one here pretty soon. Here's my baby. You can see oh, let me put it like that. Okay, so here's the feet, here's an arm, and here's the head. So, there's that. And, what else? Oh, in the beginning, I had to pee all the time. Now, I only have to pee when I have to get up. So, it's essentially whenever I'm standing, I have to pee. I don't have hemorrhoids, which is a really great thing, because apparently that's a really bad thing that happens in pregnancy. I am not big whatsoever. I don't have bleeding gums. I actually have really good teeth. I am actually still doing my Smile Direct, but it's taking a lot longer than I expected. I have all the equipment. They've sent me everything at this point, even the retainers. It's really hard to keep braces in when you're pregnant. It's really hard. Like, not that I couldn't do it, it's just when you need to eat all the time or drink all the time or whatever, like, it's not very sanitary to always have the braces in. So that's the part that kind of sucks. My acne has essentially pretty much cleared up. I have some darkness on the sides, but I don't really have that much anymore, which is super thankful. I've been trying to find things to occupy myself too, because pregnancy sadness is a real thing, especially if you don't have something to take up your time, because then you're tired and you're exhausted and you're hormonal and you're lonely and you're sad, and it's just like the whole world is just ending kind of thing. And that's pretty much my everyday where my boyfriend is like, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful. He's so funny. There was one time he got back from work and he stared at me and we have a date now. And I was like, no, why? We're like, and still staring at me all awkward. If you want more too, this one is sucky enough. I mean, I'm having it pretty good compared to most pregnant people, but this still sucks. Still sucks. I think that's all I have to say about being 20 weeks. I'm halfway through and I'm ready to be done. So, yeah. Hope you liked this video and hope my baby likes this video, and have a good day. Bye.